Welcome into version 2 or episode 2 of Te Rapa TV. Thought we would head over the back of the racecourse and to resident trainer David Greene. Look, David, a proud Waikato boy, and I'm sure has some real memories of Te Rapa. So let's delve into them. David, firstly, welcome in and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Waikato, you're Waikato through and through, and you must have some really fond memories of this place from early on.
Yeah, I was trying to think about what my earliest memory might be, and this is pretty difficult to pinpoint something. It's sort of like a lot of sporting families from Hamilton, you know, the racecourse is just a part of who you are, and so many different bits and pieces. But do remember queuing up in those kids' totes that they used to have, and being particularly keen about trying to win a can of L&P or whatever it was back then. But you had Uncle Kevin lived just on Grantham Street there, a couple of houses up from the track, and Mum's cousin Graham Shaw had a stables on course here, so we were always floating around the place. And then later, as we got on, maybe sort of school years and high school, the Cup Day was always a big part of the year for us, and we'd try and get down here at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning to make sure we'd reserve our little spot of grass and put the blankets out and things, because you had to get early to get the spot you wanted. And yeah, they were really good memories.
I mean, midweek days you used to sneak out of school occasionally on pigging?
Oh, no, I don't think I was that bad.
Oh, come on. We all did. Hey, and setting up training here, that must have been something that you'd thought about for a long while, but to have a spot right on the track must make it pretty operationally easy.
Yeah, it does. Listen, we love training here, and we consider ourselves very fortunate that the things fell into place for that opportunity to happen for us. Yes, I mean, being on a course which sort of might have 20 meetings a year is a great opportunity to take advantage of the home track and no travel. And with Te Rapa being such a prime location in the middle of Hamilton, it means that you know, with the young family and things like that, we get to provide them with the opportunity of the city life, as well as still getting to be a part of running the stables.
And you talk about family, and of course it is a real family operation with Heidi being such a big part of it. I mean, I remember many years ago when you started training and I was a jockey agent for Leith, and you know, we had a lot of success early on, and I know Leith said to me, I vividly remember it, keep taking those rides off David because he's got the best track work rider you could want. So that must make it really cool that it's a family thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Heidi is a very good rider, and you know, if she probably had a little bit more confidence in herself, she probably could have gone on and been probably a decent apprentice as well, but she didn't end up going down that track. But yeah, it's great. I mean, the kids go to school just across the road, so they come down in here in the mornings, and you're stuck in the room and eating breakfast and things like that, so that's cool. And yeah, I mean, the parents obviously are keen on the racing, and uncles and aunties and whatnot, so it's one of the great things about racing is you really can share it with the family. And while many other sports have gone to nighttime entertainment and stuff like that, we've got racing that's still on in the day. You can bring your kids along, and everyone can be involved in it.
And it's great to be a part of the community here as well. I'm living close to St Andrew's Golf Course, so joined up as a social member, went there on Friday night for a beer, and around the Lena were a couple of people that told me they were the main supporters of the David Greene fan club. So, you know, to have that local support must be really important as well.
Yeah, and I think it is, and it's fantastic. We don't have a huge client base or a massive team, but we definitely have a group of very loyal people who love maybe getting to be a little bit more involved than they might otherwise be, because they can come down and see the horses and bits and pieces like that. And I think it's important for the industry going forward that we still need to remember to put the horses where the people are, so people can come in and get the feel for the horses and as you know, once it's in your blood, it's very difficult to get it out of it.
Yeah, the horse is so important. Look, best horse that you've seen here at Te Rapa, David, is there a horse that stands out over those years you talked about that's the best one you've seen?
The obvious answer is Sunlight, but to try and not be too boring, give everyone the answer. The one that stands out in more recent times probably was Waikato Guineas we had here in Silent Achiever just beat Ocean Park.
Yeah.
I can remember.
Wow.
I can remember seeing Ocean Park win the Wellington Guineas a couple of weeks before, and watching him at ground level go past, and just thinking, what a horse! And I was really looking forward to him running here in the Guineas. And the market was pretty close between Silent Achiever and him.
Yep.
And I was thinking, these people have rocks in their head if they think anything could beat Ocean Park. And the fact they come out and beat it there, I remember thinking, you know, how good's this horse? And then for the two of them to go on and achieve what they did, out of coming through Waikato Guineas, that's
Catch here, turns into the straight with a 3-length advantage, followed by Viking Ace, Shuka out wider. Ocean Park is going for an inch gap, got it to at about the 300 metres. Sacred Night the leader, here comes Ocean Park, following them through a Silent Achiever. And behind these then we've got, guess what? Ocean Park made the lead. Silent Achiever about to come off his back now. Ocean Park and Silent Achiever, they drew clear. I reckon the filly's got him. She has. Silent Achiever, brilliant win. Second over Ocean Park, third at the line was Shuka, then followed over by in fourth position next, guess what? Then came a Sacred Night with Viking Ace further back.
As well, and she went on, of course, was super impressive in the Derby, 3 weeks later?
Yeah, absolutely, and became was a genuine Group 1 quality winner in Australia as well, and of course Ocean Park on the Fox Plate. So
yeah, now doing it in the sidebar.
Yeah, so there's a pretty good form race for you.
Yeah, exactly. And for you, there's been some special moments here. I know the most recent one, back to the...
Bound at the 350 in the Cup, it's Just Amaze the leader. Leads by 2 lengths here. From looking to run out after it, Masetto, Vinda Dance. Further back, Gorbachev and battling away, Dezella. It's still Just Amaze the local. Leads a length and a half on Masetto. Then came Vinda Dance and Dezella. Just Amaze and Sammy Spratt in front in the Cup, and the local gets the Cup. It'll be Just Amaze with a brilliant all-the-way win. Second over will be...
hugely gratifying.
Yeah, I mean, to win the Waikato Cup, a race a day, in fact, that is sort of so special to people here at Hamilton with a family-bred horse, but to also share it with Thorburn family, who are being good family friends with us forever, and better people you'll never find anywhere, along with Quinton Maisie, was really special. Probably also the first season when we came here, I think we had 5 winners or something that season from a pretty small team, and they all seemed all that extra bit important after we'd just established here. And on the last day of that year, we hike and won the Tamarunui Cup for another great mate of mine, Newt. So that was a pretty special day.
Inside tackled by Hyken. Hyken burst to the lead in the Cup. Out by 2 now from the Muffin Man. Running on out wide, Jungle Juice. Also Maria Alta and the Jungle Boys charging. Hyken in front at the 100 metres. 2 lengths clear. The Jungle Boy out wide, Maria Alta and Transcendent and Jungle Juice. But Hyken, oh what a win. In off the bench and got the prize. Second over as they went across.
But if I had to pick a highlight, Stolen Dance again on Cup Day, winning the Kawazuzu, will probably still be my training career highlight. In fact, I think we had about 50 people in a room up there, and she was pretty hot favourite, and felt like a lot of pressure on for the day, and to win the way that she did, coming from right back in the field, bursting past him, that buzz we got from that was...
Celebrity Miss Sierra Beale. Stolen Dance has got well back the favourite. She's back about third last. Rasalilla being patiently ridden and back of the tail of the field, Pippi Beale. Homeward bound they are now, 400 metres to go. Procurement the leader, tackled by Impress Elect. Coming after them, Kisses. Wider out Arrow in the sand. Consensus getting a gap, one off the rail. Down the outside here, Stolen Dance. She's burst to the lead out wide. Stolen Dance in front. Rasalilla's warming up with Pippi Beale, Consensus and Procurement. Stolen Dance in front with 100 to go. Russellilla and Pippi Beale are flying, but the local filly does it. Stolen Dance, she got there. Second over will be Pippi Beale in a photo with Russellilla. Photos for fourth as well between Consensus and Ultraviolet.
She wasn't 100% straightforward either, was she?
No, yeah, she was hard work, to be fair, and you know, I had people talk to me before that they'd never seen a horse that could sweat up so much before a race, still go out
and be a racehorse,
perform so well. And funnily enough, she probably got more stirred up here at Te Rapa than anywhere, but she was near unbeatable here. Still holds a track record for the mile, and yeah, she's just one out of the top draw.
Amazing how life goes on very quickly. She's got foals on the ground, and I understand you've had one through the system here as well. Yeah,
she's got her first yearling, has had a cycle through the stable, so lovely to have a stock filly. Looks a lot like her in markings and stuff, so it's going to be exciting following her progress. But yeah, Stolen Dance with the connections with obviously Dane and Jenna, but also we had Dane's brother Sam, who was working for us for a number of years, and you know, Stolen Dance was really a special horse for the stable.
Yeah, for sure. You stepped out at the sales this year at Karaka, and I've seen social media. You've got a couple of really nice fillies. They're still got opportunities to be involved with.
Yeah, well, unfortunately the timing for selling 6 years in horses probably wasn't the best, not long after the sales, but got a particularly nice filly there by Flying Artie. We've still got a couple of small shares in there, so yeah, if anyone wants to get into a horse that would probably make the grade as a 2-year-old, try and have a crack at that Karaka Millions race. Yeah, just get a hold of us and we'll see you right.
Well, there's a sign there, look.
There you go.
Greene Racing.co.nz. The other thing, how have you coped with lockdown? I know the horses went out, but you've got some back in, and we're trialling here in the not too distant future, so you've got some pretty ready to go?
Yeah, we should have a few for that first set of trials. I think it's just a little bit different timing wise, that horses probably went out and had a spell slightly earlier than they would have otherwise, because the weather was so good that and probably some of them have gone out a touch before they've been overdone type thing. They've spelled really well and they've all come back ready to go, and I guess just hope that we have a kind winter, and yeah, we should have a few trying to take advantage of all these races coming up at Te Rapa.
And you did talk of the fact you've got a really nice, last year you had a light team of 3-year-olds for a variety of reasons, but you've got a really nice team of rising 3-year-olds coming through this time.
Yeah, so we've probably, the last couple of years we've been a bit light on the ground numbers wise, but we've gone through a bit of a rebuilding stage now, and we've got a really good crop of 3-year-olds and then 2-year-olds below them coming through, so the next 12 or 18 months should be a pretty exciting time for the stables.
Yeah, for sure. Look, David, thanks for your time. It's great to catch up with someone that makes their living just on the race course here, and we wish you all the best with the upcoming trials, then races, and into the new season.
Thank you very much.